So the car's bouncing around a bit, and if we look under here, we can see oil escaping from the shock. See that? You see it comes dripping off of there. And if we go down under here, if we go under the back of it, we can see it's been dripping down onto here, and we can see it on there. And as we follow it up, we can see where it's coming from. The shock absorber is leaking. Okay, jack the car up, put it on a suitable axle stand, remove the road wheel. Remove this nut, remove this screw and this screw. There it's there, pinch bolt that holds the bottom end of the strut. Clamps round the bottom of the strut. The bottom of the strut, as you can see, has got rust and dirt and everything on it, so I want to clean that up. The manual will tell you to undo the control arms and all that, but you can do it in position. Get a wee bit of WD on that. Here, all around this bit. A pinch bolt. Back of these screws. Put a wee bit on the sensor just in case I need to move it. The pinch bolt is really tight, so I've got the ring spanner on there, and then a scaffolding pole, and there it goes. It's turning. Take this caliper off, put it out of the way, that bolt and that bolt. We need a big bar. There we go. That's not bad, it's moving. See, and I thought, turning the car around to the sun, I thought I'd be able to see better, but I can't really see a thing. The sun in my eyes. Not like Scotland to be so sunny. Okay, that's the bolts out into the magnetic tray so they don't get lost. Unclip the hoses here. I'll hook this bungee onto here. Okay, prise this off. And here it comes, caliper off. There it goes. Put some in between the pads so they don't close together. That should do nicely. Stay. There we go. That's it, dangled out the road. Next we take the screw out of there, like we've done here, so that we can remove that. We have the same screw down the back of here. Okay, so that screw, and the screw down there holding this sensor on here. Okay, they're all the same size. It's all these wee Torx. Right. When you get the screw out the sensor, you'll probably find that you need to prise it. There we go. I've used a chisel to prise it off, right? And pliers to pull it out. Okay, so that's the sensor out. Unfasten the top of the anti-roll link with a, what is that, a 4.5mm Allen key and a 17mm spanner. There you go, dead easy, eh? Okay, now the pinch bolt, and there it comes. Once it's slack, just get it with a ratchet. Take it all the way out because I'm going to bang a chisel in there. I'm going to, a wedge shaped chisel, right? I'm going to put it up in between where the pinch bolt was, and I'm going to hammer it in just a bit. that should open up. I don't want it to open up so much that I break it, but just enough to take the tightness of it so we have a chance of sliding off. Right, so that. Next, empty the boot. Pull this rubber seal here off. You don't need to pull the top off, that's enough. You need to pull this bit here off as well. Just like that. Look at that. Watch out for that anchor points. Remove these anchor points. It's just a wee Torx. Remove the anchor points. There's two of them. One there and one there. And then that there, that wee finger, half turn, pull it out, get your fingers in there and pull. Just tug this away. Oh, come. They're actually quite easy to do these. Okay, one in there.
I won't be able to get that like that.
Okay. Piece of wood. We don't want to be banging that with a mash hammer because it could shatter, it could break. Piece of wood. Give it a couple of bashes and see if we get it.
And bash the body. You almost hit me in the face.
There we are. You see, we've moved it 2 mil. It's coming. I've got this here wedged into there to stop the whole leg coming down. I've wedged that in down to the ground. Jack handle, just to stop the whole leg coming down with it. Right? Coming off nicely. I'm jacking the strut up a bit, the trolley jack, and a pole here, just to give me a bit of lift. See? And this bolt goes through, right, the pinch bolt, and that bit, this lug is catching on the roll bar, so I'm just going to lever the roll bar around to the upside of it, this big piece of scaffolding, like, there we go. A bigger hammer.
No, Dad.
Oh,
You're not listening to me. What?
You hold that on and I'm going to get it with a bigger hammer.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're going to just bash the car.
I'll try not to.
What if something springs out at us?
Close your eyes and duck.
What, duck? Fuck.
Oh, and ski. Way!
Alright, well, I'll go loosen up the strut.
Oh, there it goes. That's it off. Now completely undo these nuts here, the 3 nuts at the top, inside the boot, behind the panel. Alright. Okay, 3 nuts out. It comes the strut. Here we have it, right out. Easy peasy, yeah?
That is really rusted at the top, isn't it?
Yeah. There we have the replacement. It fits into there and up into there. I'm going to stick a wee bit of grease on it this time just to help it go in a wee bit maybe more easily. Keep it coming. Hold it there for a bit. Push it up again, push it up and in again. That's it. Keep it there. This big thing goes on there, like that. Another nut on there. Other one on there. Jacking this up and jacking it into the and up onto that, so that is now sliding into there quite sort of reluctantly. Whoa, did you see that, eh? Mm-hmm. What a job.
Was it a good idea of mine to get the jack onto that?
Oh yeah. Where would we be without you, Jamie?
By the way, that jack's going to slide off. Jack sliding off, jack sliding off.
It's going to count.
No, it's fine. It just sort of slid off.
It's almost all the way on anyway now. And just do it with the other jack. Keep the other jack under here now. There wasn't enough space earlier.
Do I need to record this?
Yeah, there we go. Just, there we go. Look at that. Look at it. Pushing. And that's it. That's that on. I get this chisel out, put the pinch bolt in, and it's on. You can knock that chisel out now. Wee bit of grease on the pinch bolt. And it goes. Next, the roll bar link goes in.
Drop link.
Make sure you put the pinch bar in before you put the drop link back on, otherwise you'll have difficulty. I think we better get some lighting here. Pop the speed sensor in, put the screw in, tighten it right up, put the speed sensor bracket back on, crank it up. And make sure when you've got the drop link on, that is going round the back of the drop link. Get this caliper back on here, release the bungee, like so. You can see in there I've got...
So this piston would just go in?
Yeah, so I need to try and push the piston back as far as I can. Shouldn't be too difficult. And that allows me to swap it over the disc more easily, like that. How's that, eh? That easy. Then the hoses. Just slip in like so. 3 nuts up there to do it. Tighten up the 3 nuts in the back. It's getting dark. This job has taken us nearly an hour. But we crank them up. We're not doing the proper torque settings this time because I can't find the manual that tells us what the torque settings are. Okay. So we're setting all at that. That's enough. That's enough. Yep. Looking good, looking good. Get it onto the poppers. Good bash, it should pop on. There, that's it. Back on with the rubber seals. Wee bit of floor trim, which pops in, just like that. Floor pan, in. There we go. Inside part done. Jack it up, take the axle stand out from there. Drop it if we want. And look at this. We no longer have a leaky shock absorber. Huh? Perfect. Job done.